And we're here tonight at Vardaman, where Vardaman Rounds will be taking on the South Pontotoc Cougars. And the South Pontotoc Cougars, I believe, have a 3-1 record, and I'm really not sure about the Vardaman record, the Rounds record. But as they already had the foot coin toss, where the Rounds will be receiving to start the ball game, I didn't see which end they'll be defending, but we have a pretty nice crowd here tonight, and I believe we're going to be ready to play football as we hear the South Pontotoc band firing up. And we'll be back after these messages.
This cheerleading squad, member of the First Baptist Church, and Vice President of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Our national anthem to be sung by the Junior High Sextet, Jennifer Holder, Jeremy Williams, LaTanya Boyd, Carol Vance, Lisa Gordon, Megan Bray.
Let's pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for allowing us to come together here tonight. Dear Lord, we just ask that you would be with all the players and protect them from injury. We just ask you to be with each one of us as we go our separate ways. Be with the sick and the lost. In your name we pray, amen. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, right so gallantly streaming, and the rockets blazing, diamonds bursting in air, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say just as stars flame up, then now yet wave. O'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Here we go.
And we're getting things ready to start here at Vardaman Field. I believe, as I said earlier, the Vardaman Rounds, I believe, are receiving. And tonight I have with me Marshall Browning, who will be putting in a few comments and helping me spot people out here tonight. Philip Pratt will be back to receive for the Rams, along with number 21, Tony Shaw. Number 26 will be kicking for the Cougars. Clark Vineyard.
Rams and the Cougars.
And we're getting things ready to start it here.
Mark Vineyard to kick off for the Cougars.
And here we go. It's a short and high kick. Number 9 for the Rams returning as he takes it straight up the middle, brings it out to about the 46-yard line. Was Armstrong for the Rams, and good field position starting off here early like we saw last time I was here recording a Vardaman game. They always had good field position as they played Coffeyville last week. So it'll be first and 10 from about the 47-yard line. Kenneth Scott is your quarterback. Mims and Armstrong in the backfield. Give to the second man through, Armstrong. Gain of maybe 2 that time. Bring it up to the 49-yard line, be second down and 8 to go for the Rams.
Along with Dusty Ward. Gain of 2, second down 8.
Scott still at quarterback. Mims and Armstrong, your running backs. Back to pass is Kenneth Scott. Pass was complete to number 21, and he's dragging men with him as he brings the ball out past for the first down to the 40-yard line. Number 21 for the Rams is Tony Shaw. Will Jagger on the stop that time for the Cougars, along with Anton Jack. Gain about 11 on that play. Be first and 10 for the Rams with about 11 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Rams opening up strong here against the Cougars. Mims and Armstrong still in the backfield. Scott stays in as your quarterback. Pitch out is to Armstrong. Has good blocking by Mims as he brings the ball out past the 30-yard line. You know, last week that was a great play. They kept running on Coffeyville, or not last week, but the week before that. So it seems to be effective again here tonight for the Rams against the Cougars.
Gain of 11, first and 10 Rams.
And
Cougar 29-yard line.
I like to, and another thing that really struck my attention at Vardaman last time I was up here, which was 2 weeks ago against Coffeyville, that the field goal kicker. They have an outstanding field goal kicker. As we get ready to start here with Scott under quarterback with Mims and Armstrong in the backfield, getting the first man through, which would be Mims, fighting for yardage.
Hit first by Luke Collins.
Luke Collins on the tackle. Pickup of about 6 or 7. Pickup of 7 on the play. Be second down and 3 to go.
Down 6 on the play. Second down 4 for the Rams.
Second down and 3 to go for the Rams. Kenneth Scott's your quarterback. Mims and Armstrong in the backfield. Scott changed the call at the line of scrimmage. And there's a flag on the play. Delay a game on the Rams. It took a little too much time figuring out what to do that time. So that penalty would be second down and 9 to go for the Rams. Scott still in quarterback, Mims and Armstrong in the backfield. Give the second man through is Armstrong. He's up to the 5 and finally brought down around the 2 or 3 yard line. Good piece of running that time by Armstrong, I do believe. That would change that. That would be Mims for the Rams. Brings the ball out to the 4 yard line, so it'll be first and goal to go for the Rams here early in the first quarter. Sloan on the tackle for the Cougars.
Go for the Rams with the 3 yard line.
Give the second man through. That would be Armstrong. Stopped in the backfield. They say he broke free, but they say he was down. The stop was made by number 34 for the Cougars. J.T. Brown. So back them up about 3 yards to be second down and goal to go still.
Odie Armstrong on the carry.
Mims and Armstrong. Give is to Mims up the middle. Mims is in for the score. The 8:26. Mims runs it in. And we have a referee down on the play. He needs to be all right. So with 8:26, the Rams strike first here at their home field. And as I was speaking of earlier, the Rams have a great kicker here in Robert Ernest. Last week really almost went perfect, but he ran a big long play, or this is against Coffeyville 2 weeks ago. He ran about a 30-yard touchdown and then had to come in and kick it again, and there we go. He's starting off things right again here tonight with a good field goal straight up the middle. So with 8:26, your Rams are up 7-0. And with that, we will go to a break. And we're back for the Cougars. We have number 4, Chad Holcomb, and number 22, Anton Shack, back to receive. And to kick for the Rams is number 21, Tony Shaw. Kick was shanked. It appears that he caught a fair catch, but he dropped the ball, so the Cougars will take over just past the 30-yard line, about the 31, 32-yard line, but first to 10.
Jimmy Clayton received the kickoff, first and 10 Cougars.
Clayton received the kickoff, just fell down and covered up the ball.
33-yard line.
Ball is on the 33-yard line of the Cougars.
Dusty Finley, your quarterback for the Cougars.
Dusty Finley's your quarterback. Number 34, T.J. Brown, and Turner in the backfield. Give it to Brown, big running back. Oh, nice hit as he took his legs out. There was number 34, Jerry Mills. A clash of big men that time. That was a nice piece of tackling there by Mills as he took the legs out from under the big man. But he managed to gain 3 on the play, so it'll be second down and 7 to go for the Cougars.
Gain of 3, second down 7 for the Cougars.
To give us to number 8, Will Jaggers, fighting, twisting, trying to get away, but he stopped short of the first down. Tackle made that time by number 50, Mills and Cardwell on the tackle. J.T. Brown, the fullback and defensive end for the Rams, is 6'2", 260, a senior. But that's a big man, and he could be deadly running the ball. I'd like to remind everybody that we have another big game coming on after this show tonight. It would be the game between the Bruce Trojans and the Houston Hilltoppers. Quarterback keeper as he sprints to the outside, dives for the first down. Number 1, Dusty Finley picks up the first down for the Cougars.
First down Cougars.
He brings the ball out to the 45-yard line and picks up the first down for the Cougars.
Cougars first and 10 from their own 45.
Finley is your quarterback. Brown and Baker in the backfield. Give us to Big Brown as he falls forward for a gain of 3. Seems like I believe Mims was again. Mims and Pratt on the tackle that time. It almost seems as if Brown tripped over his own feet that time as he ran across the line of scrimmage. Second down and 7 to go after a pickup of 3 on the play by Brown. Finley is your quarterback. To give us the number 8, Jaggers. Nowhere to go. As I believe Odie Armstrong made the tackle that time for the Rams along with a host of Rams. Loss of a 1 on the play, be third down and 8 to go. Finley asking for a timeout. A little confusion on the field by the Cougars. And with that, I believe I will read some sponsors for you tonight. Tonight's ballgame sponsors are Calhoun Apparel Incorporated, Parker Brothers Trucking, Bruce Furniture Company, a Klausner Company, Vardaman Tire and Lube, Kelwood Factory Outlet, Houston Building Supply, Hunter's Holler of Oxford, TDS Telecom, Hawkins Motors, the Ram Shack, Warehousers, Kathy Cozy's Kitchen of Pittsburgh, Fred's Express of Vardaman, James Bellingham at Grenada, Nissan. Call 226-2116. Ward Shortstop, Bill Williams Sporting Good in Tupelo. Phone number there is 842-7027. And Pryor Funeral Home of Kalamazoo City. And we're ready to go back here at the Rounds Field. Jaggers and Brown is your quarterback. Option out to Brown. Oh, loses the ball, but able to fall back on top of it as another loss of about 5 yards. So that'll bring up 4th down and about 13 to go. Make that a loss of 7, be 4th down and 15 to go. Ernest and Pratt to receive for the Rams as Jaggers is back to punt. Punted away for the Cougars. Good snap. Punt was away, almost blocked by number 3. Pratt on the return. Nice block by Ernest there. Good cutback. Still on his feet. He's still up. Has one man to beat. Picks up a good block. It's just a foot race away for number 10. He's to the 10, and I believe he will go in for the touchdown. Number 10, Philip Pratt, runs the punt back for the Rounds, but there is a flag on the play. You know, I thought I saw a clip in front of me. Marshall, did you happen to catch what went on there?
I don't know. I didn't catch it.
Joe says it's clipping. I believe he's correct because I did see. That's what it is. So that's a great play by the Rounds, but it was denied due to a mental breakdown. It appears that it didn't really happen near the play. I believe Pratt would have been able to run the man down, but I believe it's just a mental breakdown by whoever for the Rounds that done it. And that'll be 15 steps back. So take away 6 and give them 15 yards behind where they started from. And they'll be starting from the 37-yard line. 4:40 left in the first quarter. Scott's your quarterback. Townsend in as your running back. Give this to Townsend, hit the line of scrimmage and stood up. Number 64, Brandon Keys for the Cougars, along with number 77, Brant Puckett. So a loss of 1 on the play, be 2nd down and 11 to go.
Loss of 1, 2nd down and 11 for the Rams.
Townsend and Armstrong as your running backs. Kenneth Scott's in at quarterback. Pitch out is to Armstrong. Cuts to the outside. Breaks one tackle, has one man to beat. He has angle on him, number 57, and he trips him up as he went out about the 20-yard line. Odie Armstrong, big run there for the Rams as he was pushed out of bounds by number 57, Dusty Ward. Dusty Ward to save the day there for the Cougars.
Gain of 42 on the play.
Gain of 42 on the play, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rounds at the 20-yard line.
At the Cougars, 20-yard line.
Good piece of running there by Armstrong as he cut back inside and avoided the defender. Give us the first man through. Number 3, Townsend.
On the carry.
As it appears that he picked up 1 or 2 on the play.
By Eric Pettit.
So it'll be 2nd down and 9 to go. With 3:20 and counting. Townsend and Armstrong as your running backs. Scott still at quarterback. is up, and it is too long. Pass intended for number 10, Philip Pratt. As Scott just overthrew him, he did have the angle on the inside of his defender.
Bring up third now for the round.
It's third down and 9 to go with 2:58 left here in the first quarter. Townsend and Armstrong steer your running backs. Ball is loose. It's picked up by Scott, and he's trying to make something out of nothing. As it appears that he brought the ball back to the original line of scrimmage. Really a tough break. Tried to make good out of it, and it was, I guess you could say, half and half. He didn't really lose much yardage there. Maybe he lost of a half a yard, so bring up fourth down and 9 to go. We should see the field goal team come on here. As number 26, Robert Ernest, is in to kick.
Robert Ernest in to attempt the field goal.
Kenneth Scott to hold.
37 yards out.
If this is successful, it'll be a 37-yard field goal. The kick is up, and it is, just right.
No good.
So with 2:01, the field goal was no good, and your score is still 7-0 Rams way.
First and 10 from their own 20.
And with that, we will go to a break. And we're back here with 2:01 left. Your Rounds are ahead 7-0 over the South Pontotoc Cougars. Number 1, Dusty Finley, is your quarterback. Brown and Jaggers, your running backs. Give this to Jaggers. Stood up there by number 34, Mims, for the Rams. As it appears that Jaggers gained 2 yards. Be second down and 8 to go.
Three on the play, second down and 7.
Check that, make that the gain of 3. Be second down and 7 to go. Jaggers is your running back. Finley quarterback. And again, Finley calls timeout as he looks like there's more confusion on the field for the Cougars. And with that timeout, I'll give us another rundown of our sponsors of tonight's ball game. Calhoun Apparel Incorporated, Parker Brothers Trucking, Bruce Furniture Industries, a Klausner Company, Vardaman Tire and Lube, Kelwood Factory Outlet, Houston Building Supply, Hunter Hollows of Oxford, TDS Telecom, Hawkins Motors, The Ram Shack, Warehouser, Kathy's Cozy Kitchen of Pittsburgh, Fred Express of Vardaman, James Van Lanningham at Grenada, Nissan, call 226-2116. Ward Shortstop, Bill Williams Sporting Goods in Tupelo. Number there is 842-7027, and Pryor Funeral Home of Calhoun City. It seems the Cougars have things straight here as we're ready to go. Jagger stays your long running back. Finley still at quarterback. Man in motion for the Cougars. Pass intended for number 4, but overthrew and went out of bounds. Pass incomplete. Clock stops with 1:08 left. Be third down and 7 to go. So we get a shot of the team over there across the way of the South Pontotoc Cougars and a picture of the band and the fans. Finley in at your quarterback. Jagger still your running back. Man in motion for the Cougars. There's a flag on the play. Pass was intended for number 22, Anton Shack. There is a flag on the play.
Illegal shift on the Cougars.
Illegal shift on the Cougars, and the Rounds will deny it. I've never really seen that call before. Thanks for the PA announcer here at the Rounds field. I wouldn't have known what that was. And Joe or Marshall, neither one knew what it was either. So it's 4th down and 7 to go. Number 26, Robert Ernest, back to receive for the Rams.
Rollins Sloan in punt formation. Ernest deep for the Rams.
Rollins Sloan to punt for the Cougars. Ernest back to receive. And there's a flag on the play again. And I believe the head coach for the Cougars are getting a little upset over there at his players. False start on the Cougars. Backs them up 5 more yards. Illegal procedure. Make that. So it'll be 4th down and 12 to go. Ernest still back to receive. Number 10's punt almost blocked by number 3 of the Rams. Ernest gets out of the way and lets it roll to the 41-yard line where the Rams will take over. 1st and 10 to go with 50 seconds left here in the first quarter. And with that, we will go to a break. We're back where the Rams take over at the 41-yard line. Scott's your quarterback. Ernest and Mims your running backs for the Rams. Pitch out to Robert Ernest. Good blocking. Good piece of running there. Brings the ball up past the 50-yard line. And as we see again, as we was here 2 weeks ago against Coffeyville, Robert Ernest really having a great game. There is a flag on the play. Ernest was maybe a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. Clipping on the Rams, though, so deny that run. $15 yards back again. So what was 2nd down and inches to go will be 1st down and 15 to go.
Bring up 1st down 16.
So 37 seconds and counting. Mims is your running back. Kenneth Scott your quarterback. Scott rolling out, looking for someone to pass. Tucks it under. Has some blockers, but ran cut back inside too soon. Brought the ball back to the original line of scrimmage. Be 2nd down and 5 to go with 15 seconds and counting left until the end of this first quarter. Pettit was on the tackle for the Cougars. Along with Anton Shack on the tackle. And with that, that is the end of your first quarter. Your Rams are up 7-0 over the South Pontotoc Cougars. And with that, we will go to a break. And we're back starting here the second quarter, where the Rams be taking over about the 41-yard line. 2nd down and about 9.5 to go. Mims and Ernest, your running backs. Give this to Mims up the middle. Tackle made by big number 34, J.T. Brown. It seems to me that these two guys tonight have points to prove to each other, that who's the man and who's not the man. Don't you agree there, Marshall?
Yeah, it looks like it.
It's a battle of the big men tonight here at the Rams field. So 3rd down and I will say 7 to go. Robert Ernest, it appears to be Mims, your running back. Kenneth Scott stays in at quarterback. Pass out to Ernest as he sweeps to the outside. Really no blockers. Avoids 2 tacklers. Good piece of running there by Ernest as he brings the ball past the 50-yard line. Had to make it to the 49-yard line. It appears that he does have the 1st down.
Stop by Jack. Along with Sloan. 1st down Rams.
Forgive the pun, but that's one slippery character there. As it appeared that they had him stop in the backfield, but he just split the 2 defenders and picked up the 1st down for the Rams. 1st down for the Rams. Mims and Ernest still your running backs. Scott still your quarterback. Give is to Ernest. It appears that he picks up 3 yards.
Stop by Collins.
Collins on the tackle. Robert, Ernest, and Mills are your running backs. Scott stays in at quarterback. Man in motion for the Rams. Pitch out is to Robert Ernest. Good blocking there by number 22. As there's flags on the play, as it appears that the Cougars got a little overzealous there on the tackling, almost knocking Robert Ernest through the fence.
Shag penalty, flag on the play against the Cougars.
Penalty goes against the Cougars. I didn't really see what the call. I believe that'd be personal foul, though. As they try to send Ernest through the fence, be 15 yards against the Cougars, so it'll be first and 10 on the 22-yard line for the Rams with 10 minutes left in the second quarter. Robert Ernest and Mims are your running backs. Give this to Mims as he stripped up the line of scrimmage, able to stumble forward for about 4 or 5 yards. Luke Collins on the tackle there for the Cougars. So second down and about 4 to go as Mims was able to pick up 6 there.
Cougar, 16-yard line.
Mims and Robert Ernest still your running backs. Scott still in at quarterback. Pass is up and it's incomplete as it appears that it was intended for number 8. Richard Ernest. As plays, there's a little miscommunication that go around as Scott overthrew the ball. So I make it third down and 4 to go. Robert Ernest and Mills still in as your running backs. The quarterback is Scott. Pitch out is to Ernest. Picking up some blocking as he crawls forward for, looks like it may be close to the first down. Maybe a yard shy. It is going to be close. It depends on the spot. It appears that they're going to be a yard shy of the first down. The referees know, they say they are going to measure it.
Official timeout for measurement.
With this official timeout, we'll give a quick rundown of our sponsors of tonight's ball game.
Kick field goal here.
Calhoun Apparel Incorporated, Parker Brothers Trucking, Bruce Furniture Industries, a Klausner Company, Vardaman Tire and Lube, Kelwood Factory Outlet, Houston Building Supply, Hunter's Hollow of Oxford, TDS Telecom, Hawkins Motors, The Round Shack, Warehouser, Kathy's Cozy Kitchen, Fred's Express, Vardaman, James Van Langham at Grenada Nissan. Call 226-2116. Ward Shortstop, Bill Williams Sporting Goods in Tupelo. Number there is 842-7027. Pryor Funeral Home of Calo City. And as I was giving the rundown there, it appears that the Rams are short of the first down. But it appears they will be going for it. As it is 4th down and about a half a yard to go. Ball comes loose, and the Cougars say they have it, and yes, they do. So an excited Cougar crowd didn't really get the number on who recovered that ball that time. Neither did Marshall or Joe, so the Rams make a middle breakdown here as they was deep, looking that they was going to add on 6 more or possibly 7. So with 8:35, the Cougars take over Deep in their own territory.
Cougars first and 10 from their own 14-yard line.
They're on their own 14-yard line. Jaggers and Browns, your running back. Finley's your quarterback. Give this to Brown. Good tackle there made by number 31 for the Rounds. Cardwell. Gain of maybe 1 or 2. Make it, we'll say a 2. We'll say a long 8 to go. Jaggers and Browns, your running back. Finley's your quarterback. Keeper by Finley. As the ball comes loose, it is still loose, and it appears that Vardaman has it back. So, just like Vardaman, the Cougars make their own mental breakdown. So the Rams recover about their own 20-yard line with 7:50 left here in the second quarter, where your Vardaman Rounds are up over the Cougars 7-0. First and 10 from the 20-yard line. Scott brings the Rounds up to the line.
First and 10 on the Cougar 20-yard line.
Townsend and Armstrong are your running backs. Pitch out is to Armstrong. Really making his way forward as he run over men. As it looks like it appears of a gain of 5 or 6 on the play. Sloan on the tackle. So it is, second down and 4 to go.
Gain of 6, second down 4 for the Rams from the Cougar 14-yard line.
Townsend and Armstrong still your running back. Scott still in quarterback. Pass is caught by Richard Ernest as he brings the ball to the 1-yard line for the Rams.
Scott's pass complete to Richard Ernest.
So it'll be first and goal to go for the 1-yard line of the Rams. Or for the Rams, make that.
First and goal for the Rams at the 3-yard line.
Mills and Armstrong, your running backs, along with Townsend. Give this to Armstrong as he goes in the air, and it is in for the touchdown. So 1 yard out. Armstrong's in for the touchdown, makes the score 13-0 with 6:33 left here in the second quarter.
Cody Armstrong from 3 yards out.
It appears that Ernest was not happy with the ball that he got in. I believe if he wanted any different ball, I'll give it to him as accurate as he is. The kick is up, and it is good.
That's good.
Almost blocked, but it is good. So that's all that matters with 6:33 left. 14-0. Your Rams are in lead as we go to a break. Carter Field, where your Rams are up 14-0 over the South Pontotoc Cougars. Number 21 for the Rams to kick, Tony Shaw. Back to receive for the Cougars is number 22, Antonio Shack, and number 4, Chad Holcomb.
Tony Shaw to kick off for the Rams.
Shaw getting his Rams ready. 6:33 left until halftime. Everybody ready, set, and go for the Rams. Kick is a good kick. It's high, and it's back to number 4, Holcomb, as he takes it straight up the middle. Initial hit made by number 31 for the Rams, Greg Cardwell, as number 54, Bradley White, in to finish him off. So it'll be first down and 10 to go from the 31-yard line.
First and 10 Cougars from their own 32.
Check that, make the 32-yard line. Finley's your quarterback. Brown and Jaggers your running back. Give this to Brown. He has running room, but he is tripped up by number 9, Armstrong, for the Rams. Tell you what, that could be a scary sight, seeing a man that big running at you with a full head of steam as he had there, as Armstrong was able to trip him up after he gained of about 9 yards. Be second down and a long one to go. Give is to the big man, and he is tackled by number 74 for the Rams, Kevin Ezell. It appears that the PA man calls him Hambone, so that's what we'll refer to him for the rest of the night. Number 74, Hambone, Ezell on the tackle. No gain on the play, be third down, and they're saying 2. I'm saying a long 1. Keeper by the quarterback, and he has the first down. He's still running as the tackle was made by number 10, Phillip Pratt. Finley, the quarterback, picks up the first down for the Cougars. Brings the ball out to the 46-yard line of the Rams. Five minutes and counting until halftime. Cougars seem to be mounting a drive here. Give us to Jaggers as he's met behind the line of scrimmage by number 61, Ben Phillips. Good hit there by Ben Phillips.
Jaggers on the carry, signed by Ben Phillips.
He flipped him back to the line of scrimmage. He's second down and 10 to go. Brown and Jaggers your running back. Finley still in at your quarterback. Rams closed up good that time on the option as they tackle Finley for the loss. Appears that there'll be a loss of about 1 on the play. Greg Cardwell in on the tackle.
Loss of 1, bring up third down and 11 for the Cougars.
Be third down and 11 to go, and it appears that we'll be having a halftime show put on by the South Pontotoc Cougar Band. Brown and Jaggers, your running backs. Finley's your quarterback. Appears that they're going for a no play there, trying to get the Rams to jump off sides. Couldn't get them to do it. And with that timeout, we'll give a quick rundown of tonight's sponsors. We'll start off where Marshall Browning is employed here helping me out tonight. Kelwood Factory Outlet, along with Calhoun Apparel Incorporated, Parker Brothers Trucking, Bruce Furniture Industries at Klausner Company, Vardaman Tire and Lube, Houston Building Supply, Hunter's Hollow of Oxford, TDS Telecom, Hawkins Motors, The Ram Shack, Warehouser, Kathy's Cozy Kitchen in Pittsboro, Fred Express, Vardaman, James Vallanningham at Grenada Nissan, and that phone number is 226-2116. Ward Shortstop, Bill Williams Sporting Goods in Tupelo, number there is 842-7027, and Pryor Funeral Home in Calhoun City. And with that, we will go to a break. And we're back with third down, 11 to go for the Cougars. Back to pass is Finley. Airs it out, has a man running up under it. pass is complete to number 22, and he is in for the touchdown. Number 22 for the Cougars is, let me find him here, Antonio Shack. Big play there by the Cougars with 3:21 left to go until halftime, but I see no flags on the play. 47-yard pass and run there for the Cougars as number 26 steps in to try to tack on the extra point. Clark Vineyard. Finley to hold. The kick is up, and it is good. So with 3:21 left until halftime, your Rams are still up. It's 14-7, and we will go to a break. And we're ready to go as number 26 for the Cougars. Let me find him here. Clark Vineyard to kick off. As back to receive for the Rams is number 21, Tony Shaw, and number 10, Philip Pratt. The kick is backs up. Number 21 for the Rams as he brings it out. He has a hole, but it's tripped up as the ball was almost stripped away, it appeared. He's able to hold on. Was number 21, Tony Shaw.
First and 10 Rams from their own 35-yard line.
Jimmy Malone on the tackle. Be first and 10 from the 35-yard line for the Rams with 3:12 left until halftime. Kenneth Scott's your quarterback. Mills and Armstrong is your running back. Pitch out is to Armstrong. Tackle there was made by number 64, Byron Keys, along with two other Cougars. Pickup of maybe 3 on the play. Be second down and 7 to go for the Rams. Ball on about the 47. No, check that. Make that 48-yard line. No, that's 38-yard line. Back to pass is Scott. Pass is complete to number 10, Pratt, as he's drugged down by the britches after he goes past the 50-yard line by number 4, Chad Holcomb.
Made by Chad Holcomb.
Philip Pratt picks up the first down for the Rams, and that stops the clock with 2:25.
Gain of 14 on the play, first and 10.
Gain of 14 on the play, be first and 10 for the Rams on the 48-yard line for the Rams. Armstrong and Rams are your running backs. Scott in at quarterback. Give is to Armstrong. Cuts it back. Breaks some tackles and brings the ball out to the 45-yard line. It's still going forward. Just does not want to go down. That's finally number 10. Along with a host of other Cougars, brings down the running back, Armstrong for the Rams. Number 10, Roland Sloan. And it appears that the Rams are in a hurry-up offense trying to catch the Cougars off guard. Scott's your quarterback. Mills and Armstrong is your running back. Scott's back to pass. Decides to tuck it in and run. Picking up some good blocks. It is tripped up by number 8, Will Jaggers. And as the Rams call a timeout here with 1:24 left. Your score is 14-7. The Rams over the visiting South Pontotoc Cougars. And with that, we will go to a break. As Scott's back to pass. Pass out to Armstrong. As he ducks his head and runs forward, it appears that he's going to be close to the first down.
Stop by Pettit.
Stop by Pettit for the Cougars. It appears that they're going to be a yard shy as the Rams hurry up and get to the line of scrimmage. Trying to tack on 6 more or 7. We'll just go ahead and say 7 with the foot of Armstrong as the Rams have here. Pitch out is to Armstrong. Ball came loose, but it rode him down. tackle was made by number 51, Mark Vandiver, and Pettit on the tackle. Rams call timeout again, and with that, we have 38 seconds left, so I'll give a quick rundown of our sponsors of tonight's ball game.
Timeout.
Calhoun Apparel Incorporated, Parker's Brothers Trucking, Bruce Furniture Industries, a Klausner Company, Vardaman Tire and Lube, Kelwood Factory Outlet, Houston Building Supply, Hunter's Hollow of Oxford, TDS Telecom, Hawkins Motors, The Ram Shack, Warehouser, Kathy's Cozy Kitchen, Fred Express of Vardaman, James Van Lanningham at Grenada Nissan. You can get in touch with him at 226-2116. Ward Shortstop, Bill Williams Sporting Goods in Tupelo, and the number there is 842-7027, and Pryor Funeral Home in Calhoun City. It appears that the Cougars are trying to make a ball game out of this with 38 seconds left going into halftime. The Rams want to add on some more points here, get a little cushion, a bigger cushion here going in at halftime. So it's first down and 10 to go with 38 seconds left until halftime. No running back, trips receivers. Scott's your quarterback. Two-step drop, and it's intercepted by number 51, and he has to beat Scott. Kenneth Scott makes the tackle there, and with 31 seconds left, the Cougars could tie this ball game up going into halftime. Number 51 was Eric Pettit. Pettit's really been the man on defense tonight for the Cougars as he come with the big play there. Run of about 30 yards also, finally brought down by Kenneth Scott. 31 seconds left. First and 10 to go from the 42-yard line. Finley's your quarterback. There is a flag on the play. I believe that's going to be a delay of game as the Cougars had a little confusion there of who's supposed to get where. Officials are talking it over.
Illegal substitution on the Cougars.
Illegal substitution on the Cougars. I would have never seen that coming. I thought it was delay of game, but it would have been an awful quick one. So to back them up 5 yards, be first down and 15 to go for the Cougars with 31 seconds left until halftime. It appears that the Cougars are just going to run down the clock here. Happy to be down by 7 to the Rams going into halftime. 20 seconds and counting. Clock's running down to 10 seconds. Appears that the Cougars are trying to hurry up here, maybe trying to trick the Rams. And they are going to go for the play. The pass is up. It is aired out to number 22, and it's tipped, and it's almost picked up by number 22 after being tipped by number 10 for the Rams. And this is your half with your score 14-7. The Rams way over the South Pontotoc Cougars. And it appears that we are going to be entertained at the half by the South Pontotoc band. And with that, we are going to go with the break.
The soloists tonight are Leslie Crum, Beth Williams, Tony Mills, and Ivory Graham. Tonight, the band will perform I Can See 4 Miles. Vehicle, hush, and all I have to do is dream. And now, the pride of South, the South Pontotoc High School Band.
here at Carter Field. Shaw's ready to kick off for the Rams. Back to receive is Holcomb for the Cougars of South Pontotoc. And we're starting the second half off. Kick goes to number 82. No, 88 didn't know what to do. He just stood there. I guess he's like never returned the kickoff before and tried to call a fair catch after he caught the ball, waving in the air with nowhere to go. Number 88 is Derek McGregor. So it'll be first down from about the 24-yard line. First and 10 to go.
Springer made a tackle on the kickoff. First and 10 Cougars. We're on the 25-yard line. Dusty Finley, your quarterback.
Finley, your quarterback. Give this to number 22. He's off to the races. This is quick. Tackle made by number 10 for the Rams. Phillip Pratt, number 22.
Anton Shack on the carry.
Anton Shack.
Brought down by Phillip Pratt. First and 10 Cougar from around 48-yard line.
So big pick up there, and it'll be first and 10 to go from about the 48-yard line. Give is to the big man up the middle, number 34, as he rumbles forward for a game of about 7. Number 34, J.T. Brown. Brings the ball out just shy of the 40-yard line, making it 39-yard line. Be second down and 3 to go.
Gain of 7, second down 3 for the Cougars. Ball is around 41.
Ball on the 41-yard line. Give us the big man up the middle again. No, it's a keeper.
Finley on the keeper.
Finley on the keeper. Picks up the first down. Tackle made by Armstrong, along with Ezel.
Travis Pratt. First down Cougars.
And along with Travis Pratt, so it'll be first down for the Cougars.
35-yard line.
Adam, I really don't know what the coach said to the team during halftime, but it really did do something for them.
Yeah, they have come out fired up here this second half. Really firing on all pistons on offense. Finley is your quarterback. Brown and Jaggers your running back. Give this to the big man up the middle as he stumbles forward to the 30-yard line. Tackle made by Eisenberg for the Rams. Pick up about 5 on the play. Be second down and 5 to go.
Halftime score, Bruce 6, Houston 17.
As you just heard, your score at halftime at Houston is Houston 17 and Bruce 6. Give again to Brown.
Brown on the carry.
This is a good part on Vardaman on leg tackling Brown here, because I don't believe they'll be able to do it if they try to hit him head up. So pick up about 3 on the play. Appears that it's going to be just shy of the first down. Third down and inches to go.
This is a whole different offense than we've seen in the first half.
That is correct. As Finley brings up the Cougars to the line of scrimmage.
Brown, your ball
They
carry.
give again to Brown as he picks up the first down.
Along with Kevin Ezel.
Mims and Ezel on the tackle. First down for the Cougars.
First and 10, Cougar to around 21.
Ball on the 21-yard line. First and 10 for the Cougars with 8:48 and counting here in this third quarter. Give this to Brown up the middle
Brown on the carry.
as he took number 9, Armstrong, for a ride. As Mills come in and tripped him up around his feet. Brings the ball up to 2 yards shy of the first down.
They keep pounding with a big man this half. Looks like it's working pretty good.
Yes, Brown is 6'2" and I believe 260. That's a big man, and he's hard to stop once he gets a full head of steam.
Sure is.
The give is again to Brown as he goes forward for the first down, brings the ball up around the 7-yard line.
This is the kind of football I like. You know, when you find a man that's working for you, you go right to him, and they seem to be using him like they should be.
Yes, and the coach for Vardaman is calling a timeout in hopes that he can find an answer for Brown. And with that, I believe I'll give a quick rundown of the sponsors. All right, tonight's sponsors of the Vardaman South Pontotoc football game is Calhoun Apparel Incorporated, Parker's Brothers Trucking, Bird's Furniture Industries, a Klausner company, Vardaman Tire and Lube, Kelwood Factory Outlet, Houston Building Supply, Hunter's Hollow of Oxford, TDS Telecom, Hawkins Motors, the Ram Shack, Warehouser, Kathy's Cozy Kitchen of Pittsburgh, Fred Express of Vardaman, James Van Lanningham at Nissan. You can get in touch with him at 226-2116. Ward's Shortstop, Bill Williams Sporting Goods in Tupelo. Number there is 842-7027. And Pryor Funeral Home of Calhoun City. As we get a shot here of the crowd at Carter Field, we are ready to get things started as Finley brings the Cougars back up to the line with 8 minutes left here in the third quarter. You know, as you said, Marshall, they are sticking with the big man here, Brown. It appears that the Rams were looking for him to give it to him there again, but Finley keeps it, brings it within the 5-yard line, so it's going to be second down and goal to go. Leon's on the tackle for the Rams.
Adam, you really can't see anything wrong with him giving to the big man. He's got him all the way to the end zone so far. Let him push it on in there for him.
That is right. He's got him here. He deserves to take him to the glory land, which is the end zone. And the pitch out is to him. It appears that Brown is going to carry it in for 6. 4 yards out, the big man. J.T. Brown rumbles in for the touchdown, making it 13-14. Rams way with 7:23 left here in the third quarter.
He averaged about 5 yards a carry that whole drive.
That's all you need right there, 3 to 5 yards per carry to get you a first down every time. And number 26, Clark Vineyard in to attempt the extra point. Kick is up and is good. It was batted down by the power lines, but it split the uprights. So with 7:23 here in the third quarter, the Cougars have come back to tie the ball game, and with that, we will go to a break. Back with Vineyard ready to tee it off for the Cougars. Back to receive is Pratt, and number 24 for the Rams. Number 21 for the Rams is Tony Shaw. Kick is low and goes to number 9, Armstrong. Ladders it back to number 10, Pratt. He brings the ball up about the 36-yard line. It appears there for a second he could have broke it, but the Cougars adjusted to the option or the lateral. It closed in on Shaw and tackled him around the 36-yard line.
Cougars look really fired up and on offense. Now we get to see what they can do on defense.
That is right, and we can see what kind of halftime talk the Rams got here from their coach to see if they're fired up to strike quick just like the Cougars did. Mims and Armstrong is your running back. Scotts is your quarterback. We give it to Armstrong as he cuts back to the middle. Oh, and it's finally drugged down from behind by number 57 for the Cougars, Dusty Ward. Odie Armstrong only had 2 men to beat there, but thanks to Ward saving the day again as he did earlier today in the ball game, whenever the Rams broke that long run on the sideline. Mims and Armstrong still your running backs. Scott still your quarterback. Second and a yard to go. Mims up the middle, and he has got the first down. He picks up about 4 yards. So the ball's out about the 49.5-yard line.
Gain of 3, first and 10 rounds.
Gain of 3 on the play.
From midfield.
The give is to Mims as he sidesteps one man and tries to run over number 22, but he just ducks under him. As number 22 gets credit for the tackle, Antonio Shack. Officials timeout for water. And with that, we're going to get a quick rundown again of our sponsors of tonight's ball game. We have Calhoun Apparel Incorporated, Parker Brothers Trucking, Bruce Furniture Industries, a Klausner Company, Vardaman Tire and Lube, Kelwood Factory Outlet, Houston's Building Supply, Hunter's Hollow of Oxford, TDS Telecom, Hawkins Motors, The Ram Shack, Warehousers, Kathy's Cozy Kitchen of Pittsboro, Fred Express of Vardaman, Jan Van Lanningham at Grenada Leeson. That number there is 226-2116. Ward Shortstop, Bill Williams Sporting Goods in Tupelo. The number there is 842-7027. And Pryor Funeral Home in Calhoun City. It appears, Marshall, as you said earlier, that the Cougars really come in fired up this second half and it's tied up the ball game early. As it appears they have made a game of it, as it appears that the Rams almost was going to pull away early in this game. So with 6 minutes left in the third quarter, the score is 14-14. As Kenneth Scott holds up his Rams and brings them to the line of scrimmage. Mims and Armstrong are your running backs. Scott changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Pitch out to Armstrong. Picks up a good block by Mims. Still on his feet as he's running with the full head of steam. Brings the ball out to the 30-yard line. Picks up the first down. Good piece of running there by Armstrong. Gain of 15. Be first and 10 for the Rams from the 30-yard line. Good switch there at the line of scrimmage by Scott. Scott brings his Rams up to the line of scrimmage along with Mims and Armstrong in the backfield. Scott switching the play again at the line of scrimmage. Pitch out again is to Armstrong as he breaks one tackler. He has some blocks, and he drags a man, number 10, down to the 11-yard line. Number 10 for the Cougars, Roland Sloan. So it'll be first down and 10 to go as it appears they're on the 11-yard line. Change that, they're going to be on the 9-yard line, so it's a gain of 41. First and goal to go for the Rams. Mims and Armstrong, your running backs. Kenneth Scott's your quarterback. Give this to Armstrong as he cuts outside. Has one man to beat to get to the corner, and he is in for 6. Number 9, Armstrong runs in for the 9-yard touchdown. Making your score right now, 20-14 with 4:52 left in this third quarter. Odie Armstrong from 9 yards out. Good piece of running there. Just his breakdown speed is what got him into the end zone there for the Rams that time.
Robert Ernest to attempt the point after.
Robert Ernest here, I want to say he's the best kicker I've seen so far in Calhoun County. I haven't had the chance of watching Bruce play. And there again, it is good. Robert Ernest.
4:52 remaining, third quarter.
4:52 remaining in the third quarter. Your score is 21-14, Rams way. And we'll go to a break. And we're back here as Shaw's ready to kick off to the Cougars. Back to recede is number 22, Mr. Antonio Shack, and number 4, Chad Holcomb. No, if I was the Rams here, I would try my best to keep away from Shack. As we've seen, he's had great speed tonight here for the Cougars, as he made that blistering catch along the sideline to give him the first touchdown of the ball game tonight for the Cougars. And Shaw's ready to go here, restart the third quarter. And the kick does go to Holcomb. As Holcomb breaks one tackler, hit hard on the sideline around the 38-yard line, 37-yard line, where the Cougars will take over. First down and 10 to go. down by 7. But as we've seen earlier, the Cougars come in to start the second half and struck early against the Rams defense. It appears that just like last week, this is going to be a game of whoever makes the first big mental mistake here against each other in this game. The give was to number 8, Will Jaggers.
That really surprised me, Adam. I was thinking that they would go to the big man.
Yeah.
Started off on offense.
I do believe you're correct. I believe I'm going to just call him South Pontotoc's version of the Diesel. Big J.T. Brown I'm speaking of. Gain of 1 by Jaggers that time. Be second down and 9 to go. Finley, your quarterback. The give is to the big Diesel up the middle. Cardwell there. Really, that's the only way you can stop this man is if you hit him in the legs. Really, this man, he appears to be so big and so strong that if you hit him head up, he's just going to roll right over you.
That's right.
So, pick up 1 there. Be third down and 8 to go. Finley is your quarterback. Jagger and Brown your running back. Finley back to pass. Pass was thrown short. Intended for number 4, Chad Hawcom. It'll be fourth down and 8 to go. So head coach, Coach Dees, sends in his punting team as back to punt is number 8, Jaggers. You know, there's a familiar face to me and you, Marshall, on the South Pontotoc sideline. You know, he changed school but kept the same mascot. That would be the assistant coach, Alan Clark. He was head coach of the boys basketball team last year as Rams just let it roll to about the 8-yard line where they'll start their offense, and assistant coach of the football team there. Marshall, with your experience of Coach Clark, what's your view of him as a coach?
I really can't say too much. He was assistant coach in football. He's a fair coach. He liked to run us a lot, get us in shape. He'll do pretty good.
Yes, Coach Clark's young, and he has a bright future ahead of him as he did take the Cougars successfully through basketball season as the head coach there. So we wish him the best of luck at South Pontotoc and in the future, and to his future soon to be mother and husband there, as his wife Tiffany Clark is pregnant. So with all that good stuff, we'll go back to the football game as Scott takes over at quarterback with it appears to be number 3 for the Rams and number 9, as a little confusion on the field as Scott calls timeout. Townsend and Armstrong is your running backs. With that timeout, I'll give you a quick rundown of tonight's sponsors. Calhoun Apparel Incorporated, Parker Brothers Trucking, Bruce Furniture Industries, a Klausner company, Vardaman Tire and Lube, Kelwood Factory Outlet, Houston Building Supply, Hunter's Hollow of Oxford, TDS Telecom, Hawkins Motors, The Ram Shack, Warehouser, Kathy's Cozy Kitchen of Pittsburgh, Fred's Express of Vardaman, James Van Lanningham at Grenada Nissan. You can get in touch with him there at 226-2116. Ward Shortstop, Bill Williams Sporting Goods in Tupelo. The number there is 842-7027. And Pryor Funeral Home in Calhoun City. As we look at the Vardaman cheerleaders here, your score is 21-14 with 3:19 left in the third quarter. With the Rams backed up here with 1st and 10 to go from about it appears to be the 8-yard line. As the Rams had to burn a timeout there, as it seemed to be a little confusion on the field. It seemed they had things straightened out now. Scott is your quarterback, along with Townsend and Mills in the backfield. The give is to Armstrong. He's tripped up at the line of scrimmage, falls forward for a couple. Odie Armstrong. Gain of maybe 3. We'll say 3. It'll be second down and a short 7 to go.
3, second down 7 for the Rams.
Rams just trying to get themselves a little breathing room here. Get out of the shadows of their own goal post. Well, I can't really say shadows, considered it's nighttime here at Vardaman. The pitch out to Armstrong. Picks up a good block there. And is hit hard by number 56, but did not want to go down. Number 56 for the Cougars. Chade Austin.
And a 4, third down 3 for the Rams. Ball in their own 15-yard line.
Pitch out is to Armstrong. He cuts back to the middle of the field as he's hit and slowed down and caught from behind by number 34. Number 34, J.T. Brown. I tell you what, for a big guy, he does have impressive speed to catch. I mean, Armstrong right there, he's a speedy fella.
I know. That's one thing about it. He's not only big, and he's got speed with him too, and that's hard to stop when he's coming through that line.
First and 10 Rams. Their own 36-yard line.
With that run, he picked up the first down for the Rams. It'd be 1st and 10 from their own 36-yard line. It's aired out by Scott and trying to be run over by Pratt, but he just short. Just thrown over by a yard, so that'll stop the clock with 1:24 left. Here to the end of the third quarter, your score is 21-14. They bring up 2nd down and 10 to go. As it appeared that Vardaman there tried to catch him off guard and try to air it out and maybe hope that Pratt could run under at that time. Townsend and Armstrong are your running backs. Kenneth Scott stays in at quarterback. Armstrong tackle for a loss. Number 56, Cade Austin, and number 10, Roland Sloan on the tackle for a loss. That time will be 3rd down and 12 to go. With 50 seconds and counting left here in the third quarter. Rams are faced with a 3rd down and 12 to go. Scott's your quarterback. Armstrong your running back. And he is sacked by number 57, Dusty Ward for the Cougars. So a big loss there. Big defensive stand by Dusty Ward and the Cougars there. 20 seconds and counting here. Appears to be a loss of maybe, I won't say at least 7. So we're going to call it 4th down and 20 to go. They're saying a loss of 12, so that'd be about, let's see, they had 12, so it'd be 4th down and 24 to go. So it's 5 seconds left until the end of the third quarter, and the Rams are just going to let the clock run down. And with that being the end of the third quarter, we'll go to a break. Ready to start the fourth quarter here. Back to the punt is Kenneth Scott, and back to the return is number 4, Chad Holcomb. Oh, that punt was almost blocked, but it's a good punt way up in the air. Taking a Ram roll to the 48-yard line where the Cougars will take over. Pretty good field position. With them down by 7 with 15 ticks just into the fourth quarter.
The Cougars' defensive stand at the end of the third quarter really could make a difference in this game.
I do agree. Now it's just who's going to make the mental breakdown first, or who's just going to suck it up and play football. You know, I believe in this part of the game, if the big man is not tired for the Cougars, that could be the deciding factor there. As we've seen, as Joe said earlier, he's averaged at least 5 yards a carry. And Diesel, as I'm going to call him for the rest of the night, is in the backfield. Finley's back to pass. He airs it out to number 4, but just throws it too long. Intended for Chad Holcomb. as like the Rams did earlier, Finley and the Cougars are going for the big play to start here in the fourth quarter. Maybe trying to catch the Rams off guard, but just got a little over anxious in throwing that one, throwing it too long. Finley's your quarterback. Brown and Jagger's your running back. To give us the big man running outside. As power meets power there, as Odie Armstrong knocks him down as he gains about at least, as we said, another 5 or 6 yards. So that'd be third down and, I will say, a long 3 to go.
I don't know, it kind of looked like a collision of the workhorses tonight.
Oh, yeah, Armstrong being the man tonight for the Rams as usual, along with the kicker as usual, Robert Ernest. And really, Brown has been the man tonight for the Cougars. Finley on the keeper as he turns the quarter. And it appears that he got the first down. I don't know, it may be close. It's going to be a close one. No, they give it to him. It is first down, Cougars. So Finley picks up the first down that time for the Cougars on that scramble, as it appears that they gave it to him on forward progress as he got jerked backwards once he passed the mark for the first down. Give it to Jaggers, nowhere to go as he's met at the line of scrimmage by number 50 for the Rams, Trent Parker, along with number 3, Townsend. So loss of 3 on the play.
Loss of 3.
So it'll be second down and 13 to go.
13 for the Cougars.
He kind of just run into a brick wall of blue that time, didn't he?
That's all he saw, because as Trent Parker got the ball quick that time, it was there for the play. Brown and Jaggers in the backfield. Finley's your quarterback. Oh, the pass was for Brown, and that's the first mistake I've seen him make all night tonight. It looked like he just tried to run before he caught the ball that time.
Yes, he did.
So that'll be fourth down. No, let's see. I believe that's going to be third down. I may be getting a little bit ahead of myself. Yes, that's going to be third down and 13 to go. To give us to the little speed demon, number 22. And there goes he. I tell you what, the Cougars have a package right there with the power of Brown and the speed of number 22, Anton Shack. You know, this could help them out when it comes down the long run in the season.
It sure could.
Shack has great speed. He's a little man. He's a little man, don't get me wrong. He's 5'5", 115 pounds. You know, that's my kind of person. You know, I'm short. He makes the short people happy. To give to the big man as he goes forward. Pick up a baby 3 on the play.
Along with Parker.
Parker and Armstrong on the tackle. Be second down and 3 to go.
Second goal from the Ram 2-yard line.
Second down and go. There you go. 3 yards till a touchdown. Finley on the keeper, and he is in for 6. It appears that the Rams thought they might have gave it to the big man. I mean, really and truly, that's who I was looking forward to go to, but he faked it. He kept it himself that time as he dove in for a 3-yard touchdown.
Well, these past couple of plays, they handed it to him. He's been getting stopped there at the line, and I think that was the best thing to do, run a little keeper around the end and push it on in the end zone.
I do agree as number 23, Cart Vineyard, steps in to tack on the extra point, and the kick is up, and it is good. And with 8:59 left here in the fourth quarter. Your score is 21-21 with a fired up crowd on both Vardaman and South Pontotoc side. We have a ball game here, folks, as we go to a break. Here getting started back up in the fourth quarter as Vineyard's back to kick off for the Cougars. As he just tacked on the extra point to tie up the ball game, 21-21. Back to receive is number 10, Pratt, and number 21, Townsend. I believe I have them numbers mixed up. Number 21 receives the kick, and that is Shaw. Shaw tripped up by number 88, Derek McGregor.
First and 10 rounds from their own 30.
So it's first and 10 rounds from their own 38-yard line. The Rounds have put in Robert Ernest and Mims as your running backs and keep Kenneth Scott in as your quarterback. The give is to Ernest as he breaks to the outside. Good blocking there by Mims against Robert Brown as he runs out of bounds.
Robert Ernest, the ball carrier.
Robert Ernest, pickup of about 3 on the play. Appears that we had a little collision on the sideline. And we have somebody shook it up on the sideline. I couldn't quite tell. It appears that it might have clipped a cheerleader there. So pick up a 3 on the play. Mims and Ernest staying at your quarterback. Scott's back to pass as he airs it out for Shaw, and he just couldn't see the ball. There was really no play there as Shaw lost the ball as soon as it was in the air.
Headed for Pratt. Bring up
Pratt, the intended receiver. So that brings up third down and 7 to go for the Rounds.
One of the coaches down there.
All right, Joe's telling me it's one of the coaches that's down on the sidelines. Yep, that would be one of the coaches. The pass is caught by number 10, Shaw, and he just don't want to go down. As Shaw was trying to break loose from the grasp of number 8. Check that, that's Pratt on the reception. Baker was the tackler. Gain of 9 on the play as he picks up the first down and brings the ball just shy of the 50-yard line.
A little speed demon Shaq laid a good little lick on him, but he's so little of a person, you know. He's got that speed to keep up with him, but it ain't much to take a big man down with.
Give us to Mims up the sideline. As he is knocked out of bounds by number 65, Luke Collins, and number 10, Roland Sloan. Gain of 21 that time by Mims.
Yeah, that was an excellent little crossbook play they run. Usually, you know, you'll get feet caught up in between there, but they did a real good job running that play.
Yes, as I've watched Vardaman play these past couple of weeks, they have almost perfected that play. I know against Coffeyville it was real effective with Mims and Armstrong both. A little delay there. It goes to Mims at the middle as he gains at least 6 on the play.
Stop by Brian.
All right, we're zooming in to see if we can tell who is hurt over there. Really, it's a lady, as Joe's saying. He has the better view than I do here. Seems to be seriously shooken up over there. So best wishes and our prayers go out to her right now. As it appears that she did take a hard shot when Robert Ernest was forced out of bounds. And the give is to Robert Ernest, as he's hit hard after a gain of 2 on the play to be number 64, Byron Keys on the tackle. Pettit also in on the tackle.
All award. Third down 1 for the Rams.
Third down and 1 to go for the Rams with 7 minutes and counting left. Give us to Mills with the middle as he gains the first down for the Rams.
Gain of 4. First down.
Gain of 4, so it'll be first down for the Rams as they're driving here to look to add another score to their already score.
And Ram at the Cougar 15-yard line.
So it's 21-21, 6:45, 43 and counting. You don't want to score too quick here, but you do want to be sure to score. Because if you score too quick, this Cougar offense could come in and just tie it back up. Give us to Armstrong at the middle, and he dives in for the touchdown. Odie Armstrong runs in for the touchdown as he's tripped up and falls into the end zone.
Odie Armstrong, 15 yards out.
15-yard run that time by Odie Armstrong to make your score 27-21. Robert Ernest set for the point after. You know, Marshall, I would almost put my money on him making this.
Yeah, it pretty much.
The kick is good. I tell you what, the ball almost took out an official that time as it bounced off the light lines that follow in behind the field goal post there. So your score is 28 Rams, Cougars 21 with 6:27 left here in the fourth quarter. And with that, we will go to a break. We're set to go here with number 22, Antonio Shack, and number 4, Holcomb to receive as Shaw's back ready to kick for the Rams. You know, if I was the Rams here, I want to keep the ball away from Shack. As I said earlier, he has got great speed. Kick is up, and it is to number 4. As he turns up, back toward, brings the ball out to about the 27-yard line. Chad Williams on the tackle, Holcomb on the return. First and 10 Cougars about the 26-yard line with 6:21 left. They are down 28-21. Officials timeout. With that officials timeout, I'll give us a quick rundown of our sponsors of tonight's ball game. Calhoun Apparel Incorporated, Parker Brothers Trucking, Bruce Furniture Industries, a Klausner Company, Vardaman Tire and Lube, Kelwood Factory Outlet, Houston Building Supply, Hunter's Hollow of Oxford, TDS Telecom, Hawkins Motors, The Ram Shack, Warehouser, Kathy's Cozy Kitchen of Pittsburgh, Fred's Express of Vardaman, James Van Laningham at Grenada Nissan, and the number there is 226-2116. Ward Shortstop, Bill Williams Sporting Goods in Tupelo, number there is 842-7027, and Pryor Funeral Home in Calhoun City. You know, Marshall, the Rams really would like to get a big stop here on defense, especially with them backed up like they are. Could get it some kind of turnover that really could secure this ball game, because really right now time is really the deciding factor, I believe, what's going to be in this ball game.
You're right, Adam. 6 minutes and 17 seconds. That's a long time left in the ball game. Anything could happen.
And as we just saw, number 34, Brown, rumbles forward for a gain of about 6 on the play. So it'll be second out and 4 to go for the Cougars.
This is exactly what I believe the Cougars want to do. They want to run the ball right up the middle, around the end some, take a little time off the clock, get in the end zone.
Finley's your quarterback. Give this to Jaggers around the end, as Marshall said, as he runs forward. It appears that he has picked up the first down. Depends on the mark by the official. It's going to be close. I do believe he got it by a yard. Stop made by Armstrong.
First down, Cougars.
First down for the Cougars with 5:41 left.
First and 10 Cougars on their own 39-yard line.
Brown, Jaggers is your running back. Finley's your quarterback. Give this to Brown. And as there you see, it took 3 big defensive linemen there to stop him as he hit the first one and just tried to mow over him as two other Rams come in to help him out there. That is what you call pure power.
You're right, Adam. That's a big old man. He's 260, running the ball. He's hard to stop.
Pickup of 1 on the play, so it'll be second down and 9 to go with 5 minutes and counting left. Rams trying to hold on to the 7-point lead that they have. And Finley don't like what he sees on the defensive end, so he calls a timeout. And with that timeout, we will go to a break. Back here with second down and 9 to go with the Cougars on the 40-yard line. Give this to Brown as there again, good piece of tackling by the big man, Mims. He's done it all night. He has been there to hit him at the feet, and that's where you need to stop big guys like that. As you know, Marshall, with your experience as being a player over at Calhoun Academy, that right there is a smart play by Mims.
You're right, it is very smart. Like I said before, he's a hard person to stop. But that's a big old man tackling, too. Mims is about 200 pounds himself, so.
Brown and Jaggers, Eddie, I'm confused here. We're all good. As Finley scrambles forward for the keeper, pick up about 6 on the play.
Yeah, I believe that was a smart decision by the quarterback. He saw the people coming around the line, kind of let a hole through there, so he decided he'd tuck it in and keep it. That's probably the best thing he could have did.
I'm glad he knew what he was doing because I sure didn't know what I was doing as I was just mumbling off there.
Timeout, Cougars.
The Cougars are feeling the pressure of the clock with 3:39 left here. As you're fixing to see with your score 28-21, they have to call a timeout. And with that timeout, I give us a quick rundown of our sponsors. Tonight's sponsors are Pryor Funeral Home in Calhoun City, Bill Williams Sporting Goods in Tupelo. The number there is 842-7027. Ward Shortstop, James Bellingham at Grenada Nissan. Number there is 226-2116. Fred's Express in Vardaman. Kathy's Cozy Kitchen of Pittsburgh. Warehouser, the Ram Shack, Hawkins Motors, TDS Telecom, Hunters Hollow of Oxford, Houston's Building Supply, Kelwood Factory Outlet, Vardaman Tire and Lube, Bruce Furniture Industries, a Klausner Company, Parker Brothers Trucking, and Calhoun Apparel. And as we come back from this timeout, we have, like I said, 3:39 left. Right now, the clock is becoming a factor in this game as the Cougars have, I want to say, 55 yards to go to the end zone to tie it up. And if they want, they could go win the game with a 2-point conversion. And as you hear, these Rams fans are getting fired up.
You're right, Adam. This could be the decision of the game right here, and the quarterback drops back.
And the pass is incomplete. And the 4th down conversion is no good. I did not know it was 4th down, so that was a big factor also as your Rams take over with 3:32 left here in the 4th quarter.
There's still plenty of time on the clock. There's 3 minutes and 32 seconds, and you know, if they can make a big stand here, if the Cougars can stand, hold them with their defense, you know the play they made in the first quarter with that, the second quarter with that pass. They're capable of doing it again.
That is true with the speed of number 22. Shack for the Cougars. So the Cougars are hoping for a big defensive stand here as Vardaman's hoping to put the nail in the coffin here with 3:32 left in the 4th quarter. Nothing but a thriller tonight here at Vardaman. Pitch out is to Robert Ernest as he goes forward, and we have a flag on the play back around the 48-yard line. Check that as the official just kicked it forward to the 44. It is a clipping against Rams. So that right there did not help as it appeared that Ernest rumble forward, maybe in 3 yards shy for the first down.
This could really hurt the Rams here. They had good position there to get the first down, and that's going to back them up a good ways. That they need to get 1 or 2 first downs, run some time off this clock before they start kneeling the ball.
Yes, that play right there only ran off 9 seconds. Plus now they're backed up another 15 yards to make it first down and 25 to go. So that could be the middle breakdown I was talking about earlier.
You're right, Adam. They really don't need the Cougars to get their hands on the ball again. They could have a shack attack.
That is true. Either that or they're going to mow over them with the big diesel. So we're set, ready to go with Kenneth Scott bringing the Rams up to the line with Mims and Armstrong in the backfield. To give this to Armstrong up the middle as he is surrounded and brought down by number 57, Ward, along with number 64 for the Cougars, Smith. Gain of maybe 4 on the play, so it'll be, I want to say 4th down and about 21 to go. I want to say 20 to go. So the clock is running with 2:26. Rams slow getting in the huddle, getting up to the line of scrimmage, trying to run off as much clock as they can here, but they do not really need to get another penalty with a delay of game here. Give it to Mims as he breaks around the corner. And there again is number 57, Dusty Ward. Really, Dusty Ward, along with number 34, have been the men tonight, both offensively and defensively for the Cougars, as Ward has made 3 big plays tonight, stopping the long run for the Cougars. And with that, we have a timeout. And with that, I'm going to go to break so I can collect my thoughts here and get my little voice back. And we're back, ready to go with 1:49 left in the ball game. 3rd down and 5 to go. Big defensive play here. Our offensive play could decide the game. Give it to Armstrong, and he's hit in the backfield. There is your defensive play right there, made by number 8 for the Cougars, Michael Baker.
Adam, it kind of looked like they was trying to hold him up there for a minute. They really wanted to strip that ball away from him, but he didn't let it go.
So your decision here is go for it for the first down. It'll be 4th down and 10 to go. Joe said he'll go for it. What about you, Marshall?
I believe I'd have to go for it too. They don't have real good field position as it is. If they get the first down, the nail's in the coffin, and if they don't, that they still don't have real good field position. So either way, it'll be pretty good.
Well, the clock is running right now, and it is at 1:03. And there is a flag on the field. I believe that's going to be delay a game, as they're just
Penalty on the play. Delay a game.
as they're just getting rid of some more time. 59 seconds left.
I believe that's what they was trying to do, Adam, is get rid of a few more time. They might take another penalty here, but that'd be taking a little chance there, but they might take one more.
Scott back to punt. Hockham back for the Cougars. We have a flag on the play as the kick went out of bounds. I believe it's going to be roughing the kicker as Kenneth Scott seems to be shooken up with on the play. Slow to get up, but he's getting up now as he's limping around. That there could be the middle breakdown. That decides the game now, or the big penalty as they sent the big man in. He just couldn't slow himself down. Personal foul on roughing the kicker. And as you hear, the Vardaman fans are going crazy.
I believe that's pretty much a ball game. All they got to do now is protect the quarterback and kneel the ball.
That is it. So a great ball game here tonight at Carter Field. So it's a 15-yard penalty, and it is a first down for the Rams. And as Marshall said, all they got to do now is kneel it down and protect the quarterback.
You really got to give it to the Rams tonight. They played a hard ball, but, you really got to give it to the Cougars, too. They stayed in the game, fought back there for a little while, gave us a ball game.
That is correct with 40 seconds and counting. Scott waiting around, letting the clock run, as now he steps under center and just kneels the ball. With 28 seconds and counting, I believe this is going to be your ball game. As the Rams are walking away with 20 seconds counting down. What a ball game, folks. This has been a great one throughout the whole game. Vardaman Rams hang on to win 28-21 over the South Pontotoc Cougars. I tell you what, Marshall, you know, usually we pick players of the game. There's really no one I can think of that this has been an all-around team game, both sides of the ball. Hard-fought ball game here with the ball bounce the Rams' way.
You're right, Adam. You know, the Vardaman Rams, they have a great backfield and a good line. You know, they're excellent all around. They got a great kicker. You know, you can't really give just one person on the team.
That is correct. And as you see the players shaking their hands, I'd like to remind everybody that after this ball game will be the Houston and Bruce ball game. So, for Joe, Marshall, and myself, good night from Carter Field.